The role of prophets in history is a fascinating topic that delves into the profound impact these figures have had on shaping beliefs, cultures, and societal norms. Prophets are individuals believed to be chosen by a divine entity to deliver messages or revelations to humanity. These messages often concern future events, moral guidance, or divine intervention, and they have played a crucial role in the development of religious and cultural narratives throughout history. This point is significant in understanding the main topic, the prophets' predictions, revelations that shaped history, because it sets the stage for exploring how prophetic messages have influenced historical events and societal changes. From ancient times to the present, the pronouncements of prophets have not only impacted religious doctrines, but also political and social structures. One notable example is the role of Moses in Judaism and Christianity. Moses is regarded as a prophet who led the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt and received the Ten Commandments, which have become moral and ethical foundations for millions. His story illustrates how a prophetic figure can galvanize a community and introduce codes of conduct that shape cultural and legal frameworks. Another example is Muhammad, the prophet of Islam. His revelations, which constitute the Quran, have significantly influenced the geopolitical landscape, cultures, and daily lives of billions of people across the world. Opinions supporting this idea emphasize that, by delivering messages considered divine, prophets have provided hope, guidance, and a sense of purpose to their followers. They have acted as intermediaries between the human and the divine, offering insights that seem beyond conventional human wisdom. However, challenges and controversies often arise regarding the authenticity and interpretation of prophetic messages. Skeptics may question the validity of these revelations, attributing them to psychological, historical, or political phenomena rather than divine origin. Disputes over differing prophetic interpretations can lead to schisms and conflicts within communities and religions. The role of prophets connects to other aspects of the main topic by highlighting the interplay between divine revelations and human actions. These insights often inspire reform, resistance, or revolution, demonstrating the profound influence prophets have on history. Overall, understanding the role of prophets is essential to comprehending how their predictions and teachings have not only shaped historical events but also continue to influence contemporary society. The concept of the prophet's predictions revolves around the foretellings made by religious figures, often considered divinely inspired, whose prophecies have profoundly influenced historical events and societal developments. These predictions, recorded in various religious texts and traditions, are not just glimpses into possible futures, but also serve as moral and ethical guides, helping shape cultures and nations over centuries. The significance of this topic lies in its powerful impact on history, where prophetic predictions have played crucial roles in religious movements, political decisions, and societal transformations. Throughout history, these predictions have provided hope, guidance, and sometimes warnings, affecting the decisions of leaders and the faith of followers. For example, the prophecies of Isaiah in Judaism and Christianity foretold the coming of a Messiah, which has fueled centuries of religious teachings and expectations. Similarly, in Islam, the predictions made by the Prophet Muhammad, including those about future events and the Day of Judgment, continue to influence the spiritual lives of millions of Muslims worldwide. One real-world application is how the prophecies of Nostradamus have been interpreted over centuries. Though controversial, many claim that his predictions have foresight into events such as the French Revolution and World War II, demonstrating the lasting intrigue and influence that prophetic visions can have on the human imagination. Another example is the prophecies found in the Mayan calendar, which famously predicted a significant transformation around December 21st, 2012. While not an end-of-the-world scenario, this prediction sparked global discussions and debates on ancient wisdom and modern interpretations of time and change. These prophetic declarations are often subject to varying opinions. Some view them as divinely inspired truths that guide humanity, while skeptics regard them as vague statements open to interpretation. This diversity of opinion highlights the ongoing tension between faith and skepticism in understanding the role and validity of prophecies. Prophetic predictions are not without controversy. Critics argue that such predictions, because of their vague and ambiguous nature, can be retrofitted to suit various interpretations, thereby raising questions about their authenticity. Others point out the dangers of interpreting such predictions too literally, leading to fatalistic attitudes or extreme actions. This discussion links intrinsically with broader themes of faith, the human search for meaning, and how societies construct narratives around destiny. Prophetic predictions fundamentally influence not only religious beliefs, but also broader cultural and historical discourses, emphasizing their central role in the unfolding of human history. Prophetic predictions refer to declarations or insights believed to be divinely inspired, forecasting future events or guiding human behavior. These predictions, often delivered by figures regarded as prophets in various religious or spiritual traditions, hold a significant place in human history, shaping cultures and the societies around the globe. The historical context and origins of these prophetic predictions are deeply rooted in the interplay between spiritual beliefs and societal needs for guidance, offering a sense of order amidst chaos. Understanding the historical context of prophetic predictions is crucial to grasp their impact on history. Many prophecies emerge during times of crisis or transition, serving as both a source of hope and a means to exert social control. For instance, the prophecies of the Old Testament prophets, like Isaiah and Jeremiah, emerged during periods of turmoil in ancient Israel, reinforcing moral and religious adherence among people facing existential uncertainties. Similarly, the predictions of Nostradamus during the Renaissance addressed the anxieties of his time, and his quatrains continue to spark interest today, as they are perceived to offer timeless insights into human affairs. One real-world application of prophetic predictions is their influence on political decisions and territorial expansion. For example, the concept of manifest destiny in 19th century America was partly justified by a sense of divine prophecy, spurring the westward expansion and shaping the nation's geographic and cultural landscape. Another example is how Islamic prophecies have been interpreted over the centuries to inspire movements for reform or resurgence, demonstrating how predictions can empower religious and social transformations. Supporters of the significance of prophetic predictions argue that these revelations provide a moral compass and continuity, linking past, present, and future in a coherent narrative. However, they also face challenges and controversies. Skeptics question the authenticity and interpretation of these predictions, viewing them as constructs of human imagination rather than divine insight. Alternative viewpoints might place emphasis on the psychological need for hope and direction during uncertain times, suggesting that the perceived accuracy of prophetic predictions is often shaped by subjective interpretation rather than objective reality. Prophetic predictions do not exist in isolation, but are influenced by various societal aspects. They shape religious doctrines, cultural narratives, and even political policies. By serving as a bridge between divine guidance and human action, these predictions often become interconnected with historical events, continuing to shape contemporary thought and behavior. Understanding the origins and context of prophetic predictions enables us to appreciate their enduring impact on history and society. The heading, "The Prophet's Predictions, Revelations That Shaped History," alludes to the profound impact that prophetic revelations have had in guiding the course of human events and shaping cultural, religious, and political landscapes across the globe. Prophetic predictions are messages believed to have been revealed by a divine source through spiritually endowed individuals known as prophets. These revelations often offer guidance or foresight regarding future events, and throughout history, they have served as powerful catalysts for change, persuasion, or reaffirmation for many societies. The significance of prophetic predictions lies in their ability to influence vast numbers of people, often unifying communities under a common narrative or belief system. These revelations have inspired movements, informed policies, and even justified wars, making them integral in understanding historical and modern dynamics of power and faith. One prominent example is the biblical prophecy concerning the birth of Jesus Christ, which has had an enduring impact on Christian theology and tradition. This prediction, interpreted from the Old Testament, not only shaped the religious practices of millions, but also had profound effects on historical timelines, such as the spread of Christianity and its influence on Western civilization. Another example is the prophecies of Nostradamus, a 16th century seer whose cryptic verses have been credited with predicting events from the Great Fire of London to the rise of Napoleon. While interpretations of these texts are often debated, their mystique continues to captivate public imagination and provoke discussion about the nature of foresight and destiny. However, prophetic predictions are not without controversy. Skeptics question their validity, often pointing out the vagueness and ambiguity intrinsic in many such revelations, which allow multiple interpretations. These criticisms highlight the challenge in distinguishing genuine prophecy from coincidental events or retroactive fitting, which erodes the credibility of prophetic insight. Furthermore, the reliance on such predictions can sometimes divert attention from empirical decision-making, potentially leading to unintended consequences. Prophets' predictions serve as a poignant reminder of humanity's ongoing quest for understanding and guidance beyond the tangible. This theme weaves through the broader narrative of human history, influencing theological discourse, shaping cultural identities, and stimulating debate on the intersection between faith and reason. As societies continue to evolve, the examination of prophetic traditions offers valuable perspectives on how beliefs are formed, maintained, and challenged, thus playing a crucial role in exploring the multifaceted tapestry of human experience.